Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Active Runner. In a way, what we see during the annual NBA draft can be seen as somewhat of a crapshoot. There are very few players who are seen as clear generational talents. The 2020 NBA draft was a prime example of this. This got us thinking, what are the worst NBA draft picks of the past decade? Keep up with me till the end to learn more. They are Jalen Johnson, Duke PF freshman. On the one hand, Jalen Johnson is a 6'9" athlete, a 220-pound point forward in high school who can handle the ball on the open floor. However, he struggles to generate his own shot, work from the post, or attempt many jumpers. Johnson flourishing in a playmaking 4 role, initiating fast breaks, attacking closeouts, and passing off ball screens while finishing, rebounding, and defending numerous spots would be the best case scenario based off his 8 of 18 3-point shooting at Duke. He might even acquire spot-up shooting skill. Worst case scenario, he'll be limited to the half court, have trouble spacing, and make poor decisions.
Matthew Hurt. He did it in his first game against the pesky
Brown Greg, Texas PF freshman. As a 6'9" guard, he skied over defenders, blew past them from behind the arc, and sank 33 pointers ahead of time in just 20.6 minutes a game. He also shot 42% from the field, missed 7 dunks, and had 60 turnovers and 10 assists, and averaged 3 fouls. His lack of game sense can make him tough to trust, negating the benefit of his athleticism, shooting, and defensive playmaking could provide. If Brown's game slows down and he decreases his self-inflicted blunders, he'll be on steel.
Brown with an 18-footer, and it's good. But he's gone casual like just about every coach has this year.
Kai Jones, Texas sophomore PFC. If you watch Kai Jones' highlights for the first time, you might think he's a top 5 pick. The cassette was simply too short. Jones' flashes were eye-opening and convincing, but they didn't happen all the time. For a 6'11" man, he's a fantastic runner and jumper. Jones also demonstrated his ability to shoot from 3-point range, as well as drop the ball down and score with body-controlled drives and finishes. And sprinting off the ball, he produced some thrilling rejections above the cylinder.
The local art scene and the eco-friendly nature of it. Right. Oh, you gotta love the beer scene. Kai Jones! Indiana.
Cooper Sharife, Auburn PG freshman. Scout 22.8% of his 3-point attempts with minimal elevation or separation. On pull-ups, he had just 47.9% around the basket, a figure scouts seem to think is generous. Evan Mobley, USC C freshman. Unless the Cavaliers are ready to let Jarrett Allen walk in free agency, Mobley's selection would indicate that the team intends to use him at power forward. When Mobley is more reliable from the outside, it's simpler to envision this long term. For a team that just finished worse in 3-point percentage, there wouldn't be much spatiating with Allen and Mobley in the short term. Even if the Cavaliers prioritize Mobley over Allen this season, they still have a number 28 offense and a front office with a few trade assets and no additional first-round picks. Suggs Jalen Gonzaga PG freshman. In Detroit, Suggs would play 2 guard, which he can do for short periods of time. He wouldn't work well with Killian Hayes, who is a limited shooter. At Gonzaga, Suggs didn't try to make many threes, 35 of 104 in 30 games. With the Pistons, he'd have to rely more on self-creation, and his half-court handling needs more development than other lottery guards. Johnson Keon, Tennessee SG freshman. Johnson's talent level is behind Cole Anthony's and RJ Hampton's when Orlando had the league's second worst offense. Johnson would come off the bench for a rotation in desperate need of playmaking and shot making, and he isn't likely to be able to provide either at an above average rate anytime soon.
Johnson left all alone with the ball fake, and boy doesn't he look.
Freshman Scotty Barnes, Florida State SFPF. Barnes had a hard time coming up with his own shot and shooting. The Magic, who are already a weak offensive squad, would struggle to score if 3 of Barnes, Jonathan Isaac, Chuma Okeke, Mohamed Bamba, or Wendell Carter Jr. were on the court at the same moment. The Magic already have a plethora of versatile big men, and although having more wouldn't hurt, Barnes wouldn't get enough starting minutes or the ideal supporting cast to compensate for his offensive shortcomings.
For North Florida, playing without their best player in Carter Hendrickson. Barnes backed it in, and he gets the...
Moses Moody, Arkansas SG freshman. Moody can play anywhere, but in San Antonio, where the Spurs are trying to develop Lonnie Walker IV, Derek White, Keldon Johnson, and Devin Vassell, he could get lost in the shuffle. Depending on how San Antonio handles free agency, it may be 2 to 3 seasons before Moody sees consistent playing time. There would be redundancy between Moody and Vassell as the Spurs' first-round pick, so he should have an advantage in minutes. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.